you may not know who we are. We're Dallin and Carrie Larson. We founded a company called Monavie in 2005 and spent almost the next 10 years leading that company. Monavie went from zero to nearly $1 billion in annual revenue in less than 5 years. I know of no other direct selling company that has ever experienced such a steep growth trajectory. Folks, it's about to get really exciting. I hope you're starting to sense what's about to happen. Can you feel it? I told Carrie a few weeks ago that I can feel the energy beginning to percolate. We've been down this path before and know that feeling. It's a feeling of excitement, a little nervousness, the calm before the storm. This video message has not been created to answer all your questions, obviously, but rather simply to let you know that we are back. And we're going to spend the next 3 to 5 months determining who we will be partnering with as our pioneering field leaders. In the movie Field of Dreams, Ray Kinsella hears the voice saying, "If you build it, they will come." We are going to build it, and we believe that people will come. These are the people we are going to spend the rest of our lives with. We're hearing your voices already. We will build it by developing a loyal base of customers who consume our products each and every day. We will build it to stand the test of time. We will build it with humility, with faith, with solid and unwavering principles, and never forget that at the end of our days, we want our lives to be an accumulation of those small acts of goodness that end up leading to great and significant things.
And what's most important to us is that we remain grounded, committed to each other and to the Lord, and committed to helping as many people as we can physically, financially, and spiritually. It's important to us that we finish strong and that we keep our word and that we align with the right nonprofit to help the needy of the world. And then, when our days, like our dad's, have come to an end, we'll return to the God who gave us life. And as we fall into his glorious arms, we'll see him smiling back on us, whispering the words, "Well done."
And that, my friends, is why we choose to enter the arena one last time. We don't promise you millions of dollars. We do promise we will do our very best with the gifts and talents we've been given to bless as many as we can for as long as we can. So if you're at a place in your life where this message resonates with you, we want you to be a part of this new venture with us from the very beginning. You know, today we dropped a pebble in the ocean, and we see a small ripple that over the coming years, God will. We are faithful to our word and to each other. So let's get on with it. There are people waiting for us and counting on us. Welcome home.
Did you know that most nutrients are poorly absorbed within the body? And while advances in technology seem to be a daily occurrence, significant advances in how nutrition is absorbed within the body has made very slow progress. Until now. Microlife Nutritionals by Viseo features advanced non-GMO liposomes and micronutrient encapsulation technology to ensure your body is getting the maximum benefits of the nutrients it absorbs. These revolutionary products consist of Microlife Core Essentials Microcaps, an exciting daily multivitamin and trace mineral complex, specially formulated to fill in nutritional gaps. Build your foundation of health with Core Essentials. Microlife Energy Microgel, for a boost of natural healthy energy. One spray of this gel and you'll be able to feel its natural energy begin to bring new life to your day. Microlife Neuro Microcaps help support healthy brain function and mental clarity. It's like a well-balanced meal for your brain. Microlife Renew Microgel, support a healthy inflammatory response throughout your body. It's like yoga for your inner health. Microlife Sleep Microrest, a non-habit-forming formula that helps you prepare your mind and body for that restful night's sleep you've been dreaming of. With Microlife's proprietary liposomal delivery system, your body can now maximize the absorption of these life-changing formulas. With Viseo, the difference is in the delivery, and that makes all the difference.
All right, so thanks everyone for come in and do you want to sit down on the couch? You want to stand up? Come on, we won't bite you.
No, there's single seats over here.
My wife might. So, once again, Rick Yunnermeyer, my wonderful wife, Francoise, I could not do this without her. True teammates. She works this just as hard, actually probably harder. She's amazing, as a lot of these teammates can attest. So, you know, my background, I started at, well, I didn't start. 17, I got kicked out of high school, didn't have a high school diploma. At 19, I found a mentor. He was a multimillionaire. Really, he found me. He told me he was going to mentor me. And I was a little scared because I never paid a house at that point. I never ran my own business, but I was sick of being broke and didn't want to grow up that way. And I figured that what Kevin had was very powerful. He had freedom and his time. He was a big giver in my church, and he had the house, everything you'd want, because he was a very successful entrepreneur. And I ended up being very successful because I learned from someone successful. It's the same with network marketing is. And really, I went on to do very well in construction. I knew that wasn't always going to be my calling, construction, because it's very stressful, as JT can attest to. It's not something I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And then I met this beautiful woman at 26, and she was very successful on her own. She was a director over 1,000 people, making 6 figures. And then we quickly, like we do everything fast, I had 2 beautiful children. Christian is 9, Adriana is 6. And when we had them, she decided
Yeah, at that time I really wanted to be home with my kids. You know, work was really stressful. I grew up in a household where my mom was never around, so I wanted something different for my children. I saw myself living my mom's life, always working, you know, get home, get up early, get home late. And so I asked him to stay home, and he was okay with it. He's very supportive. It was tough, you know. Just a few months later, we were in construction. You know, we have a construction company. It was recession, and 2008, 2009, we pretty much was living in this house and lost almost everything. And so since then, we know that it was smart to have multiple streams of income. But you know, with me and my heart being at home with my kids, that's where I wanted to be. And so about 16 months ago, we were in a position where I felt like, okay, I'm ready to try something new, maybe something part-time. He was really excited about opening an organic restaurant. I love organic, we eat organically. Our son had some illnesses throughout his young age, and so for us, we've evolved into really healthy parents and a healthy family, so I thought that was something really great. But when I saw how much time it was going to take, the investment was really high. It's like, there's no way, especially when you have to put $200,000 or more into a restaurant, and I just felt like, oh my gosh, I don't want to go back to 2008, 2009 when we lost everything. And so kind of by default, I ended up in a network marketing company. I called my friend because I was just seriously considering going back to school and getting my PA, because I was only like a few months from that, like 18 months or so. And she goes, you know, I'm actually not even using my degree. I do, you know, network marketing part-time, and I make $500,000 a year. And that's like 2 to 3 hours from my porch in my yoga pants. And I'm like, that's what I want. It's like, I totally want to do that. And she's like, and the investment's really small, but you can put a little bit now and can pay you back for the rest of your life. And I was like, that sounds pretty good. Sat down, and you know, the funny thing is she tried to show it to me over and over throughout those years, like the past 7 years actually. But I think it was 12 o'clock midnight in my life, and I was searching, I was looking for a change. And all these other times, she couldn't make me be ready for that. And that day I did, I saw the power in it. Came home so excited. I mean, I was like, babe, I found the best thing. And he just thought it was crazy, because realistically, he saw it as the Mary Kay, the Avon lady, selling, collecting, delivering things, and it wasn't a real business. And so, you know, we know a lot of people who've done network marketing, right? But realistically, they never partner up with a professional. They partner up with their friend who's doing it really part-time. And so he supported me in that sense, and I just started by myself. You know, the first few days, I have to tell you, the first day, I sat down with 4 people. They all said no. He was telling me to quit, and he was like, oh, it's okay, honey, you can totally quit, it's fine. But for me, I just felt like... I was
trying to make it easier.
Yeah, he was trying. And you know, and honestly, and I actually thought about it, and it's hard, because when you sit down with someone that you care about, you're excited about something, and they're just like shooting you down, it is a really yucky feeling, realistically. But at the same time, I knew that if I made a decision, something simple, like if I decided I wanted to lose 10 pounds, and I asked you to go to the gym with me, and if you decide that you didn't want to go, you want to sit on the couch and eat Cheetos, like that doesn't change my fact that I still made a decision to lose weight. And so I would still go. I wouldn't just not go because you didn't want to come with me to the gym. And so I decided to keep on going, and then I had success. A few days later, he jumped in because we were, we were really excited about, he saw that there was potential in this. And then fast forward to 6 months, we hit a $500,000 residual. At 14 months, we were like, okay, we built this empire and it was the wrong company. Because when we joined that company, we didn't know what to look for. And so today we'll go over some things for you guys to show you what to look for in a network marketing company when you're looking at one. But yeah, and so what happened was, at 14 months we saw that Dallin Larson was starting something, and he's realistically like the Steve Jobs of network marketing. He's proven. His last 2 companies took to $1 billion faster than anyone, faster than Apple, Microsoft. I mean, he won the Ernst & Young Award. In the United States, not many people win that award. And so, I knew I had confidence in what he did as a businessman, but not only that, who he partnered up with the products. Dallin Larson picked up Emmett Blair. He's amazing, and we'll talk a little bit about him. But when I saw that marriage, I knew this was going to be big, especially with the mental experience that I've had for the last 14 months in the industry and what we've done and what we accomplished. I mean, we broke every company record in our last company. We were the fastest to diamond in network in that company in network marketing history. And not only that, we built a very large team. So we knew that what Dallin was going to build, it was going to be a once in a lifetime experience and opportunity, especially to be a founder. And so, you want to talk about anything about what you saw with Dallin?
I just think, more time goes by, I know we're in a perfect opportunity. Not only are the people perfect, but the opportunity is even better. When can you get in an industry before the masses know about it on a technology no one has in nutrition? If I ask Sandra if you could take a nutrient and get 10%, or you could take a nutrient and get 85 to 90% absorption, which one would you pick? The 85, 90%. It's a no-brainer, right? You take Dallin Larson's brain, billion-dollar brain, and you put that with this technology, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out this is going to be the biggest network marketing company ever. And it's proven already. It was already the largest launch in network marketing history, 20,000 people day one. But then when you take the opportunity with the people, it's attracting some of the best hearted people that I've ever experienced life with. In this room, the leadership we already have, Holly and Corbin, are amazing. You guys see a lot of them, see them this week. They are just how you see them in person. They're even better when you get to know them. And Dallin's the same way. Like attracts like. And that's what I love about network marketing. Where can you start something and help people, and they call you today crying, you can't even understand them because they made 10 grand. There's nowhere. Like we had someone call us today, actually I can say it, Carrie and Jennifer Bennett. They made $10,000. They've been in network marketing 20 years, and they've never made a check that big. Oh. Did Carrie and Jennifer change? No, the opportunity changed. And the team. Carrie has a full-time job. They made 10 grand. Her crying was better than any amount of money I could ever make. Right? I was a little bit excited about my check. She called me right after because we got a text message, all of us. And my phone started going crazy. And you couldn't even, I was like, Jennifer? She couldn't get words out. That was the best feeling in the world. Or Eric calling me and going, oh my gosh. So, and you hear what his check was. So, where can you have that feeling in a job? You can't. Where can you have people call you crying? All we did is help her. That's all we did. You cannot be successful in network marketing unless you have a servant's heart and you want to help people. Sebastian, $4,300, and he has a full-time practice. So someone can't say they can't do this. He don't have much time, but he made $4,300 residual income part-time. That's powerful, and all he did is help other people. So the worst thing that can happen in network marketing is you get helped. That's it. But here, what we have in network marketing, people join and they give it 2 weeks and they quit. But if they would have opened a Subway and spent $300,000, they wouldn't quit in 2 weeks. Because the investment's so small. That's why I didn't see network marketing as real. Because it was a $1,500 investment. When she brought this to me, it was actually $2,200 in our last company. And I was like, that's not a real business. You eat it. It's not real. And then I got on the phone with the guy who was 37 years old. He's making $48,000 a week. And I said, okay, this is real. And the investment is laughable. The biggest risk you have here is you spend $49 to enroll, and the rest is product you consume. So when I seen that, and I could learn from someone making $48,000 a week, but also help others. When I was 19, I got help, and I went on to be very successful. I was not the kind of person that you would knock on the door and say, you're going to start a business with, right? But he seen something in me I didn't see in myself. That's what network marketing is. Let us believe in you before you believe in yourself. That's what we do here. Like, I didn't know what I was doing at 19, but he seen something in me. He gave me a chance. That's what network marketing gives everyone. Because anyone can start a business for $239 or $1,500. My last company, the guys made $10 million. He started with $300. That's all he had to do his name. His first year, he made 212 grand. So, it's been the best. This opportunity will only come around one time in our lifetime, I can guarantee you. Because in network marketing, usually it's what my wife calls a Me Too product, meaning they have an energy, this one has an energy, this one has a shake, they all have a shake. Just a different label. But there's no other, not even only in direct sales, there's not another company with liposomal technology, but also with Emmett Blair's technology inside liposomal technology. He has patents, he has proprietary formulating on the products, so that's powerful. So you want to flip through?
Yeah, I do, because we're going to go, this is our first time using this PowerPoint, so we'll end up talking about everything on
Yeah,
this slide.
this will be funny.
This
You
is
might
going
want
to
to
guide
video
us.
this. What happened?
I don't know. I guess it's embedded. Okay, it's embedded. All right, so James, we can hear the SEO. All right, so
Can y'all
actually
see?
the SEO doesn't really mean anything down, just like the word. So it's
It does
vision.
too.
So the acronym. No, this is the acronym that he
Okay.
put together. But originally when he picked it, it actually really didn't mean anything. So vision, action, steadiness assures your outcome. So which is really cool. And so with SEO, like our vision here.
Sorry.
Yeah, our vision here, transforming lives, physically, some people look for this because they want to get healthy, right? Some people look for financial freedom. But not only that, some people really just look for culture, like to belong. Like I had a girl that said, I just moved here, I have no friends. I want like-minded people. I want to surround myself with successful people because you are the 5 people you surround yourself with. So I want them to bring me up, right? So I really like our vision there. Factors, like I said. Right, and so remember the things I was saying earlier, how there's things you want to look for in a company, right? Who's at top? Who's at the top? Like in our last company, I didn't tell you this, but I was on their products for 7 years before I actually began doing the business. So we didn't know like who to look for in leadership. We just joined because we were amateurs. We didn't know what we were looking for, but here, Down Larson, right?
So legacy company means $1 billion+ in network marketing.
Right.
And them are the 5 things you look for.
Yeah, so like Down, Ernst & Young, Entrepreneur of the Year 2009, United States. That's huge, guys. Billboards in New York City. Like, it's awesome. Google that if you haven't seen it yet. Watch them getting an award. It's really humbling. But the 2 of them, they built this thing together. Let's go back. I don't know. You're pressing the buttons. Like we say,
See,
anyone
you
can
can
do
make
this. Okay, he's going backwards. Baby doll.
I don't know what that.
Hold on.
This one.
Okay. Yeah. Disruptive science and with the products. So liposome technology, guy, there's other people that have liposome technology. However, it's one product, it's one nutrient in the liposome. Here we have many. Nobody else has that. And it's a room temperature compress. So other companies will use heat. We don't use heat. That's really important. So no heavy bonding to metals. That's really important. And it's not a Me Too company. So if you had all your girls, like all your girlfriends in the room or whatever, and they said, okay, like, do you want to join my network marketing company? And you're like, no, because I have what you have. I have energy. I have a weight loss shake, right? Here, nobody has liposome technology, and that's important. We'll save questions to after. Right timing, obviously, you guys, you could still be a founder. We'll have these until January 31st. After that, they're gone, right? So that's pretty important. I've been approached by network marketing, especially in the bodybuilding industry, by everybody, because that's what everyone does, is sell products. No one has ever asked me to be a founder. So, think about it. Has anyone ever asked to be a founder of a network marketing company? No. No, all right. Generous awards, this is probably the most rich compensation plan. We had a training here that Holly and Corbin came to. They're the master distributor, that's our sponsor, and they dissected it, and it was amazing. The ones in the room, you can testify, we were like, oh my goodness. We thought it was great before, and now we're like, oh my goodness, it's amazing. And then a proven system.
So most companies only pay out 50% max. Paseo pays out 60% max. Big difference.
Yeah.
You go up or down?
Sideways.
Sideways.
Yeah, this way.
See? I don't know what happened.
Oh, wait.
Keep going.
Oh, there is a black one, I think I saw it.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Disruptive products. Yeah, so we have 5 categories: neuro, renew, energy, essential vitamins, sleep. Broad categories. It's good for the age of 4 and up. Can use these products. There is, it's GMO-free, vegan-free, allergen-free, no cross-contaminants, no binders, no fillers. All this stuff is really clean. All the things, the mommy list that I have to check off before I give my children, it's everything that I'm looking for. And I think everybody has something they could use there. A lot of companies, there's a bunch of stuff that you don't really need, right? Like, not everybody wants to lose weight. So, and even if they do, what happens is they get on the products, they take them, and then after 45 days, they lose the weight and they're done. And so you as a network marketer, you become a shark. You're looking for new people always to replace your customers. Here, once they get on this stuff, they use it forever. This is stuff will be around in 25 years. That's what you want to look for in a network marketing company. Stuff that is consumable product that they'll use every day. All right, we can just do that. Advanced technology. Yep, the liposomes, the high absorption. You kind of talked about that. Like typically, if you take our product, right, you're going to absorb 10 to 15% of that, right? And then when you have a liposome wrap, that bubble, and all it is a bubble that's made out of the same thing, your liver, your brain, and really all the cells in your body is made up of. And we can put stuff inside this little bubble, and then when it goes into your bloodstream, it's delivered at a higher rate, and so that's at 80% or higher, which is really cool. I mean, just think about your favorite product that you take, right? You're only getting 10 to 15% of that. What if you got 80 to 90? The health benefits are going to be phenomenal. You're going to get the true health benefits from your products. You're not wasting it, and we're really flushing all your money down the toilet drain, right? All right, we can go through. We're not going to touch on all these. Yeah. All right, I'll let you do this one.
All right, so the direct sales industry has never been more mainstream or lucrative. Everyone's looking for more time freedom. That's one thing that everyone doesn't have anymore. When my first mentor told me, I was like, man, I'm really busy in my construction company. And if you have 1 hour a day, it's called leverage time. That's 5 hours a week. You find 10 people that does the same thing in your organization. How many hours is that? 50. So then you start building up hours upon hours, and you have a lot of hours working in your business while you're only doing 5 or 10. That was very powerful, leverage time. So then you have where you can grow a network marketing business now. Before they would grow in network marketing businesses without, social media and cell phones, and it was hard. Now you can do it literally anywhere in the world on Zoom or on FaceTime. Leadership and disruptive technologies, most of the time, you hear about these companies when they're going up this curve because it's going through maximum momentum and everybody's hearing about it. Our company, our last company was 8 years old, so we were way up here. So perfect timing. So we make generous rewards. We make money 8 different ways in the comp plan. This is very important. You hear about these big figures, but if you can add $500 a month to someone's income, it's huge. I mean, it's a car payment.
200 saves a family from bankruptcy.
Yeah. So, and $500 a month, very easy, right?
Yeah.
So, I know it's easy.
Yeah.
So then what we get you to $500 a month, $1,000 a month, and then by that time you know how to make $1,000 a week. So it's a very step process, and we have it all laid out. So this is one way we get paid product introduction bonus. It's called PIP. So when you sign someone up at 600 points, because this is an international company, they don't use just currency, US currency, because it changes, so they use a point system. So if someone signs up for 600 points, you get $120. Very simple. That's one way we get paid. And then 400, you get $80. Someone buys one product, you're gonna make $7. And you make
Right,
20%.
and it's still, yeah, if you sit with them for an hour and you buy one product, it's gonna be the same amount if you sat with them for an hour and they buy a big one.
That's what the founders in them, you
Yep.
know? So these are the different packages, and then we'll go over the founders, I guess, at the end. Is it in this slide?
I don't think
So
so.
these are all the different packages. It's just really, just you get more product in each package. This is $8.89, 600 points, $5.99 is 400 points. The customer intro package is $239, 160 points. And then you got the 329. The difference from these two, you just get samples of the energy and the sleep. But just like my mentor told me in my last company, which we'll go over the founders, you'll see the difference. The founders is $1,495. It's just a bunch more product. But you also, what Down did, he said, I'm going to make 7,500 of these founders kits. The first 7,500 people are coming at this founders level. They're going to get $1,500 worth of product. They're going to get one ticket to Vegas to the grand opening end of May, but they're also going to get 2% global revenue of the company, which is huge. Our last company, we didn't get that, and it was $2,200. So, which next Tuesday is the last day anyone can come in at the founders level. You want to go over this?
Well, what's really different?
Oh, thanks. So, business
Can you
opportunity.
guys see I'm in your way probably? I guess there's no good place to.
So business opportunity, it's a binary, two-leg system. If you're standing on a ladder has 2 legs. So to be active in the company, you sign up 2 people, one here, one here. You're still going to get paid off of the sign-up bonus on the first person. So a lot of times people go, I sign up one person, I don't get paid? Yeah, you just don't get paid all 8 ways. But you're qualified to get that sign-up bonus on the first person. So the name of the game is left, right, then you're active. And then you get on one cycle. So what they do is, see, this is the larger leg here. So this is the larger leg. So when you see 480 points, what they do is, say this is 480 points, 240 will subtract out of the 480. And you get $25 each time. It'll max cycle up to $27,000 a week. So, and that's just one way we get paid. So imagine making $27,000 a week, which that's awesome, because my last company, my mentor, this team commission maxed out at $13,000. The rest of it, up to 48 grand, he made on check match. Just what people's check was. In that company, it was 8% check match, here's 20. So imagine what his check would have been.
So you're getting paid guys off of both legs. A lot of times people think they get paid off of one side, and they get all caught up on that with building the legs. Well, you'll get paid every time one side has 480, the other one has 240, you get $25, just cycles 1,100 times per week.
So the power of 3, this is the backbone of a business. My mentor taught me this. This is why Francois and I did so well, because he taught us just get 2. Just help someone. If Sandra signs up, get her 2 people as fast as possible so she's active in the company, and then teach these people to do the same thing. Well, they know how powerful it is, so they call it the power of 3. So you signed up for 240 points, you signed up Mary and Mike, you're active. Well, we help, it's not going to be just you by yourself, we're going to help them people. You know, we didn't sign up everybody in this room, but we help every one of them. So then we help Mary, and you help Mary. Mary gets 2 people, then we help Mike get 2 people at 240, 240, 240. Then right there, you're going to make a $100 bonus. So that's great. Actually, it goes up to 150, but it doesn't have it on there.
No, it's together. It's the 150 together.
Oh,
The 50
right
and
here,
the
$50
second, the
bonus.
second egg, yeah.
Once you get 2 people at the 2, and then you help these 2 get 2, then it's another $100. So you get $150. That's just an extra way on top of the 8 ways. So this is just get you more upfront money very fast. I love it. And then,
I don't think I want to go through too much.
well, we
We'll
should
look
go
right
with
through the
blue side.
points. So, yeah, we'll active 80.
All right, so it's very important to you want to stay active. Active means if we were on that binary. Let me go back. So active means every month you need to order 80 points of product. If you do not order 80 points, you're still in the company. They don't kick you out. But what happens is this tree keeps on growing exponentially, grows fast. All these people, even though you didn't bring them in, all their points go up to you. If you're not on 80 points, they just fall out. But if you are on 80 points, it saves in like a savings account. So you're eventually going to get paid on it. So it's very important. Like, we met a guy at a meeting Monday night, he had 2 billion, his mom had 2 billion points rolled over in her spot. So he did $2 billion of business. Pretty powerful. So, yeah, he was making $75,000 a week. So, pretty big deal, but on the next page I'll show you. But if you want, these are the ranks of the company: brand partner, qualified, and then you start hitting bronze, silver, gold, platinum. But by the time you get to platinum and above and gold, you want to be on 160 points of product a month. And that's your overhead for your business. $200 a month is crazy. That was another huge motivating factor for Francoise and I, was the overhead.
But also, you have to have customers as well, so you can personally order 80 points, and then that additional 80 can actually come from other people, like your customers. So it's not you having to actually purchase 160.
So this star right here, what this shows you is the first reward trip. So right here in this room we have 1, 2, 3, Sebastian, Hans, Eric, and Nathan going on a free trip to Utah for 3 days, all expenses paid. That's open all the way till... So they pay for your 5-star resort, your airplane ticket, your food, everything, excursions. It's amazing. Francoise and I went on 4 in our last company. They treat you like royalty. It's awesome. It's just that, what, you go to a regular job, you do a good job, they send you on a free trip? No. Here, you help people, you just serve people, you're going to go on free trips. It's amazing. So, but we got till the end of March, April for you guys to qualify this. We know how to get people there. And then they have a diamond trip, which is to Hawaii and another exotic place every year. And then they have the crown trip, which is a 14-day trip. It's like the bucket list trip, crazy. Proven system. Just you go over the system, you go.
Okay, let's see. Hold on, proven. I never heard this.
We just got this from Holly yesterday.
Well, I don't think this is really
Right.
rituals and stuff. Yeah. Okay. Is that it?
All right, so what's next?
Okay, so normal territory.
We'll go over that last after
Okay.
real quick.
This is the last one. Okay.
All right.
I did want to talk about how they share. Should we bring that up? How you share?
Which one is that?
Well, like here. Okay, so a lot of times I think of this, everyone's like, okay, I know what the business is like, but how do we share it? What am I going to have to do once I get it, right? What's that next step? And so this is you. Our goal is, like we said, is just get to, right? So you have Mike and you have Mary, right? That is your goal. And you have 2 people that makes you active. And then how you share it with them, this is how you can share Paseo. You can bring them to these type of events. We have one going on pretty much every night, all over the place. Like tonight we have a huge event in Boca Raton. Last night was in Tampa. The night before was in Jacksonville. We should pull up a picture and show that room. It's amazing. When we first started here, this house was filled with 150 people. We had one meeting going on a week. It was crazy. Now we're starting to go over, and that's what we want. We want these happening in everyone's great room, not just mine. And so it's exciting. And so you can bring them to an event, not just my event, not just someone on our team, we all work together. Or if you want to share it with them, like tomorrow when you get home and you have 2 hours after work, all you need to do is call us. You're going to call your friend and say, hey, listen, Joe, I have something really exciting I want to share with you. Can I send you a link and can you watch it? And they're going to say, yeah, sure. All right, I'm going to send it to you once we hang up, but I want to call you back in about 15, 20 minutes, right, after you watch the video, and let's just talk. And I'm like, okay, well, I can't do it in 15 minutes. How about tonight around 6? All right, I'll call you at 6. You hang up, you send the link, 6 o'clock you call. Now, right after you hang up the phone with your friend, you're calling Ricky or I or one of your mentors or leaders, and you're saying, hey, listen, I have a 3-way call I'd like you to be on, because what we're going to do is we're going to do the whole presentation for you. All you're going to do is connect us with them, and that's it. And we take over and do everything. So if you know to cut and paste a link and do a 3-way call, you can do this business, and you'll have huge success. And so that's really how we share this, is bringing to events and those 3-way calls. And it works, guys. Like, we've done that for everyone on our team. And then once you join, once you get your first 2 people, then we do the same thing with them, and we start helping them. So now you're experiencing leverage income. So here you have Mary, but you're not actually involved. You're at work. And we're working with Mary doing the same thing we did with you. And so it becomes very powerful. Like for, my brother in our last company, he signed up 4 people. Okay, by 3 months, he had 240. Okay, and then he signed up another 4. And then at the end of the year, he had 820. He signed up 8 people, and it's because we did this. We helped work with his people when he was at work, working 73 hours a week. So it's very powerful.
Yeah.
So you know what you really want to do.
Well, next I'm gonna call up a couple people to tell their story real quick. I'm gonna put one of them on the spot.
Okay, who's that?
Kat, don't run out. I know where you're going. All right, so the next couple, they're young. That's why I want y'all to hear a different story tonight. And I didn't tell them because I knew they'd try to not come, like I would have. So Kat and Fabian, this is my brother-in-law. He might as well be my brother, and she's like a sister to us. They were in our last company, very successful. Went to Jeju, Korea for free, all expense paid trip for 6 days, was it, Fabian?
Yes.
So we love them. Before they share their stories, guys, Fabian works 70 hours a week. So no one can say they can't do this business, because I'm gonna tell them to tell you this check in a second. You can do this business because you have 2 people here and a lot of leaders doing it full time. So anyone can do this business. They just leveraged us, and they've been really successful in Paseo. What were you guys' first check?
$4 grand. For my first 1 week.
So since we went to the PowerPoint, just make it really quick. Fabian, how did you get in network marketing? What did you see with Paseo, and what do you see since you joined? Yeah.
Come over here.
Come on, over here.
Well, hi everyone. I just want to say thank you guys, and yeah, I'm nervous. I'm normally not, but I was basically working like everyone. How you guys pretty much got a call out of the blue. It was from Francoise, and she was just telling me about making extra stream of money, and I was like, no. And that was about it. And she was just like, come on, listen. I was like, basically, I was like, well, I love you, I'll trust you out here. And then she told me, and I wasn't really doing it, and I wasn't trying to jump into this, but then once I actually saw Francois and I trusted her, I jumped into it. I started to see what was going on, and that was like the believer story, like what you guys are doing right now, seeing it. And I jumped it, started. We made how much our first week? It was close to $2,000.
Yeah, so
our first week doing it, actually started and working the business in the last one, and that was bringing in 4 people that continued to grow, and then ended up becoming like close to $40,000, and then qualifying for a trip. And we're not no different than anybody else. I'm nervous just still, even at this moment, but it's just taking the opportunity and seizing it, and that's what we did. And it turned into 822 people a year later because of the teamwork and working together.
yeah. And here's the thing, we weren't really financially ready to make an investment on a business, and we didn't really have the time. We have 4 kids. I have 2, he has 2, so we're the Brady Bunch. Then 3, 4, 5, and 6, and so we have a busy household. I was working as a manager full time, so we had 2, more like 3 jobs. 2 for him, 1 for me, and we didn't have time. But I was a negative one. He's a personality, so he always believes in people and that perky person. So he actually believed in his sister, and so
she told me no, so I listened.
I said no. But here's the thing, we had all these negative thoughts, we had all these things going against us, but we decided that our lifestyle was not going to change if we weren't going to change. So we did that, and
I want to key on those negative thoughts though. Our negative thoughts were because we joined other network marketing companies that burned us, that they said leadership and didn't give it to us. And that's what we expected. We expected, and my sister's never done this. I've known her my whole life. So when she's like, hey, I'm doing this, I'm like, okay. But the truth is, she stepped up to the plate and she hit it a home run because she actually engaged. A lot of people don't engage. You get involved with your friend that does it, hey, Joe Schmo, and that's your results is, hey, you get paid like a hobby. But if you treat it like a business, you're gonna get paid like a business. I mean, it's just like anything you do. You follow up into it, you're gonna get the results. You don't follow, hey, I call you up and then they didn't call me back. All right, well, hey, look, that's your results. If you're lost, you're gonna stay lost.
You're gonna work hard for 40 years anyways, right? Why not work hard for not instead of somebody else, but for yourself for 3 to 5?
And work with the people you want to work with.
And have the opportunity to have your lifestyle change tremendously. Like ours, it only took us a year for our lifestyle to change. I'm able to stay at home with our kids, you know, and it's just getting better. Paseo is definitely the right place to be.
So 20, what? How old are you, Kat? 24?
25.
I would keep on calling you 24.
I know.
You can be 24, all right. So 25 and went from a full-time job, now she doesn't have to work a full-time job because of network marketing, which is awesome. So I'm going to call Nathan next because he's my really close friend and he's my neighbor. I can egg his house whenever I want to. He literally lives right out my front door. But he's another one, doesn't have a lot of time, never did network marketing. He's a CFO, so international CFO, makes really good money for a Fortune 500 company, didn't have a lot of time. You know, he can make good money. In my opinion, if you don't have time, you're just as well say you're broke. Because he has to fly international all the time, doesn't get to see his kids grow up. And you know, I'll let him kind of tell a story on how he got involved. Nathan McCarthy. How much was your first check?
45.
All right.
All right, thanks for hanging in there with us, everybody. So I do come all the way from right next door, but I got a little tired walking over here, but did all right. So, anyhow, I am a CFO by background, so I do have to work a lot, and I have to travel quite a bit. And what happened when they first joined that company, they talked about 15 months ago. Their mentor told them, "Dad, don't bother telling Nathan. He's not going to want to do it, right? Don't prejudge." So that's lesson number one. But what you don't always know what people's backgrounds are and where their heart is at the moment, right? So what they didn't know is that I wasn't born into privilege. I didn't, start off at a high level in life, right? I came from poverty. So I spent 10 years growing up below the poverty line. So food stamps, free lunch at school, all that stuff. I could tell you a lot of stories, but I'll save that for another time. But by the grace of God and really hard work, I've been very blessed to have ended up having a lot of success. So they just looked at that and said, he's not going to want to do network marketing, right? But what Ricky's saying, time freedom is a really big deal. It doesn't matter what job you have. If you have to work for someone else and you have to do it just to stay on the hamster wheel, because it's always a hamster wheel, you are never free. Your time is not your own, and that's what I was dealing with, right? So that was a real motivation for me. I wanted to be able to spend time with my kids. I was starting to wake up really early in the morning, which is not normal for me. I'm a heavy sleeper, just with a pit in my stomach, thinking about the fact that my kids are growing up and they're going to be leaving the house, right? And that was tearing me up. And so I needed to make a change. I didn't know what change to make, right? So if I looked at people doing franchises and other things, none of that really appeals to me. In most cases, they end up owning you. So this was interesting to me when they brought it to me. I decided to take a look. I'd also had a heart attack when I was 29. And it completely went out, and so thankfully had a second chance on life, and I needed to get healthy. So I had two motivations. I needed time freedom, I needed to get healthy. So we got on the company, the health part kicked in. I saw what happens when you get good nutrition in your body, because mass nutrition is killing all of us, and the impact it made on my life, and that was without a liposome delivery system. Right? So that's why I'm so excited about what these products are going to do, because I've seen what just general nutritional improvements can do. Add this liposome thing where you're absorbing all of it, we're going to change so many lives. It's really, really exciting. We're going to have, I guarantee you, anyone who's in this, you are going to have people calling you. You talk about her calling you crying because she got that big check. We're going to get so many people crying because of the health testimonies. I'm really excited about it. So just keep that in mind, and then you'll say, yeah, you told me it's going to happen. But anyway, so I got healthy. We, and I say we because of the servant leadership of these two people, built the fastest growing team in that company over that time frame. And it's a real, it's not lip service, it's really real, and it's from the heart. It's from a real desire to serve. That tone is set from the top. So servant leadership is something that any of the leaders in this group bring to the table. I mean, I look around the room and I see a lot of people that bring that to the table. And it's real. This is really desire to help people. So we are going to be, we may already be, but we are going to be the #1 team in this company. And it's not because we want to be great and talk about how wonderful we are. It's because we want to help so many people. We talked about that extra. Even just keeping it simple and saying $500 to $1,000 a month is life-changing for 95% of families in this country. And so anyway, my personal goal, I'm going to help 10,000 people earn an extra $500 to $10,000 a month. Poverty, I know how much it hurts, and I know how I see people trapped in this hamster wheel of life, and so anyways, I'm going to help them with that. So anyhow, thanks for the opportunity. This is a place, I guarantee you, if you want to make a change, we will link arms with you, and we will fight for you, and we will be with you every step of the way. This will be the most positive, rewarding, scary at times, but the best thing you have ever done, and we will be successful. We want you to be a part of it. So anyhow,
So it's just story after story today. I mean, Sandra's done it very part-time, very, very part-time. What was your first check?
Close to $1,500. That's right.
Awesome. And we don't even have products yet.
And I got that text when I walked in. It was like, I didn't expect it.
It was like that for us, our first company too. We started making money at first, and then our sponsor said, oh, just wait till the product stores come in. And I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah. And then you start getting all these calls of people's life getting changed from the products, and they're making money. Very powerful, very fulfilling. So the next person I want to bring up here is Utah bound Sebastian. He's already qualified for Dr. Sebastian. I get in trouble, sorry.
So
Dr. Sebastian. And he's been super successful in network marketing, but also in his practice. You know, he does a chiropractic and functional medicine, is that right? Good job. Nice. Look at that. But wonderful, another wonderful heart. I mean, God's put amazing people around us. I love it. And he's already been very successful in network marketing. He's never done it before. And you'll hear his story. What did you make your first week?
So it's 4,300.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys. Right. I'll try to keep it short, but there's a special thing that I've been saving to share with you guys because today it's official, it's real for me. You know, now that we are getting some kind of compensation for this. So, I told the story before about how I went to Tony Robbins in November, you know, life-changing experience, changed my mindset. And that's been, and still will be, the biggest thing that I'll stress to people. Like yes, we need to know this information, know it, learn it. But all that information without the right mindset is not going to get you where you need to go. So, it was a little bit after Thanksgiving, about a couple weeks after Tony Robbins. And I had kind of a stressful week, and things were kind of in a financial crunch. And that evening, I think it was a Thursday evening, instead of going straight home, I went to Walmart, and I saved these. And I heard of other people doing this before, but I'd always wanted to do it, but I just never did it. So I was really nervous about it. I went to the layaway section, and I just said, all right, I need you to find toys on layaway. And the girl was like, oh, okay. And apparently it's like the Good Samaritan thing. That's what they call it. And I said, okay. I got the card out. I said, all right. And we just started paying for some, basically Christmas gifts for layaway for that week. And so it was a weird feeling. It was surreal to me. I forced myself to do it. I wasn't in the best position to do it, but I had learned that when you're lacking, you give, you know, and then other things just open up. And yeah, so it was the next day after I did that, and I got the response and the message with Eric, and I was just like, all right, I'm listening. So to me, that was a big message to me, and that fell, this fell into my lap, and I'm incredibly grateful. It's been just a completely positive experience the whole way through. All the awesome people that I've met so far, all the people that have helped me. I've had my ups and downs within those weeks of signing up and stuff, and just people are always there. Don't isolate yourself. Don't be an island. Talk to your teammates, talk to your friends, whatever. And we got your back. They had mine, I got theirs, and I just wanted to share that story. And officially, today, it was real for me, and so very powerful. So you guys are in the right place at the right time. I know I am, for sure. So just stick with it, follow these leaders, and keep it going.
Thank you for sharing. Isn't it sweet when a man goes up there and shares his heart like that? It's so sweet.
I got goosebumps.
I know.
I don't know what to say. See, I walked over to JT and I asked him, how much was your check? How much was it?
$1,800.
So JT, but he shows me a picture of his wife just texting with tears running down her face. Like, is she all right? And he's like, that's how happy she is. She said, I'm blessed. We're blessed to be in this position. Like, where can you do that in a regular job? You can't. And just because a couple people said yes, guys, I am not this good. Francois is not this good. The opportunity is this good.
Yeah.
Our check was $34,000. Yeah. I've never done network marketing in my life but 14 months ago. $34,000 in a week. Am I that good? No. These people are that good. Just because I said yes, just because she said yes to this opportunity, we want to be more free. That's life-changing. It's life-changing.
I don't know if I can, but so in our last company, right, we did amazing things, and somebody came up to me when I decided to leave because I didn't feel like we were, in our last company, when we joined, we were amateurs, right, so we didn't know what we were looking for. And then I got to a point at 14 months where I felt like I was selling a fake dream to my friends, and I couldn't do it anymore, and I said to him, I just can't do it. I don't believe that this company is going to go where it's supposed to go. And so I started backing up, and when we decided, when God released us from our other company to come here, I had somebody come up to us and said, you will never do what you've done in your last company ever again. It was a one-time thing, and you're making the biggest mistake. We walk by faith, not by sight, and we've done, 5 times? Or
our first check, our last company was $4,000.
It was $4,000, and so it just goes to show you guys, we knew that we needed a bigger platform to help other people because we had really big dreams, and it just goes to show you that don't listen to other people. They are dream stealers and dream crushers, and you just got to think big and make a decision for yourself just to go for it, and that's what we've done. We really just believed in what Dallin has done and him and his wife's heart. When you watch that video, it just touches me. I don't know if you guys feel what we do, but I feel, and from knowing him and his heart and the way he made the compensation plan are for those pictures of those tiers, because he put so much money in the front end for the single moms and people that need to make that money quick. He's put it in the front end instead of the back for all the people that are going to hit diamond, blue diamond, all those big ranks. So he's done it this way, so those tears and those happy moments that we're going to share them over and over, not just with this room, with hundreds, thousands, millions of people.
And we're going to make a million stories. on this team. And this next person I'm bringing up is powerful. I mean, all these leaders you've heard from tonight is only reason our check was that big is because they trusted us. All we did is send them a link, they watched the video and they said, I'm in. And we went to help them. That's it. We got paid for helping people. That's it. But also where you got tears in your eyes, you have joy. But this next one brought in a lot of these people sitting here because everyone loves him just like we have already. We fell in love with him. He's an amazing friend. He's already super successful in his own business and he's built a massive team. He hasn't signed up the world, guys. His team's over 300 people. He's only signed up like 30 people. It's duplication. So Dr. Eric Thompson. You're not getting away not sharing your check either.
I'm just trying not to cry.
All right, so he's never done network marketing ever, but his job is to help people. So he came here. This is just a larger platform for him to help people. Like you can only touch so many people in an office. Network marketing, you can touch everyone, not just people with back pain, body pain, whatever. So he just stepped in this blindly. And what was your first check?
$13,200.
Got real tonight.
This is why I'm here. This is why I'm here. And my name is Dr. Eric Thompson, guys out there on the camera. Okay. But I've been here 7, 8 times, 6, 7, 8 times, and I've stood before people in the room like I'm doing with you guys now, and I told you the reason I'm here is to bring people up, around me. My wife and I, Natalie, who a lot of you guys know, we bust our butts. It's hard. Our success is dictated by only what we do as individuals. It's lonely becoming successful because the time that it takes as an individual to become successful, it's very, very laborious, if you will, and it's very time consuming. And so there's basically no time other than our jobs and my family, whom I love dearly. We've been able to be very, very successful in our practices, in our 3 practices that we have in Jacksonville. The last several years, we've gotten to a point to where we've been able to bless people around us and our employees and go on trips and stuff like that. I will tell you very honestly, I was not fulfilled. I wasn't fulfilled. Why not? I don't know, but I'm starting to realize it. And that's what I'm starting to realize these last 4 or 5 weeks with Ricky and Francois and all the beautiful people in this room. You can get to a certain point in life where you might think that you have what you need or what you want. And I thought that I was getting there. My wife and I thought that we were getting there these last couple of years, and we've gotten there, but we're still not fulfilled. And I think it was a God thing that brought Ricky and myself together. He bent over backwards to help a lifelong friend of mine. I've been over backwards to help the same friend. Ricky, my friend, brought Ricky to me last year, and we both bent over backwards to help our friend. And I think God said, wow, these 2 ball jokers can really give themselves this individual. What if we bring these 2 guys together? How many people can they touch? And that's why we're here now, and that's why we're having the success that we're having, and that's why we're having this emotional night that we're having. Because like when I tell you that I'm here to bring other people up, I don't need this, I want this, it just came to fruition today. It's happening. What I've stood up here and told you guys, and what Ricky and Francois has stood up here and told you guys, and what Rob Day has told you guys, and what Dr. Sebastian has told you guys, it's happening.
Right.
And there's nothing more fulfilling than allowing those people that you love and care about, like my nephew Chandler here and his buddy Charlie. There's nothing better than allowing people like this that I love to feel the success and be successful with me, and be successful with me and Natalie. Because the true definition of success is to allow those around you that you love and care about to get and receive what they truly want. That's what we're doing. I'm feeling fulfilled. And I'm getting chills just thinking about it, and I'm not going to stop doing this. I don't care what anyone says to me anymore. I don't care. Why don't I care? Because of that guy right there, and these two right here, and this guy right here whom I love, and JT who I grew up with. It's happening. Yeah, the timing is great. Yeah, the product, the liposomal technology, we have nothing like anyone else with our all natural form of it in the network marketing platform that we have. And yeah, the uniqueness of the team is great. It's great. There is no better feeling in life than being successful and allowing those people next to you to be just as successful as you. And when Ricky and Francois asked me to be a part of this 4 or 5 weeks ago, I had no idea what I was getting into. But God knew that I was empty inside, probably. And he brought Ricky to me. And I said, okay, I know this guy from last year, what he tried to do, I know his heart. I know he used Dallin's name. And he said founder, and I said, okay, I'm gonna go in with a couple of spots, I'm gonna research later. And thank God that I made that decision when I was up in Atlanta when he called me and made the decision to join Paseo. And I don't know if I'm going a little long right now, but I just want you guys to really, really realize that, take it from someone that has never done this before and doesn't have any time to do this, okay? The team has allowed me to be successful. Ricky and Francois and everybody in this room, Rob Day, everyone in this room has allowed me to be successful. We are going to do the same for you as well, okay? And you are not going to be on an island. You're not going to be left alone. When I tell Rob Day that I'm going to be there every step of the way with him, I'm going to be there every step of the way with him. He does the same for me. Miss Sandra, the same thing with this young lady as well. I've never been around a business or an industry where everybody rises to the top with you. That's extremely, extremely powerful. And that is the true meaning of life. I am being fulfilled every single time that I talk to someone on the phone. It's almost more fun for me, just like Ricky said, it's almost more fun for me to actually change someone's opinion on the phone of what we have for someone else within the organization than it is for me to personally enroll them anymore. It's just as fun. It's even more fun because it's more fulfilling because it's not about me, it's about us. And if I can allow y'all, or we can all help every single person get what they want, we're going to continue to rise to the top, and we're not going to be alone. Okay? This is a family-like atmosphere. This is a family-loving-like atmosphere. I am so ecstatic, and it just hit me so hard that the fruits of our labor for these last 3 to 4 weeks have actually come to fruition. And it's only going to get better for all of us, because I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I got your back. Sebastian and Ricky and Francois and all the leaders, we've got your backs. And anyone sitting in this room that doesn't think that they can do it, you're wrong. Because I'm no better than you. I'm no different than you. All I did was put my trust, my heart, and my faith in these two and in God. And these two and God and my faith in this company is bringing us to a level of existence that I've never felt before. And you guys are to thank for it. So thank you. Awesome. All right?
So in chiropractic practice, he can't go in business with his friends, right? He can't be in 6 different countries. In South Africa, Rob Day, right? So that's what's so awesome about network marketing. It's just a larger platform for his ability, right? But if a high school dropout can do this, CFO works 70 hours a week, Fabian works 70 hours a week, Sebastian, all these people can do this, you can do it. This makes a decision. The success here is just blind faith, really. I mean, people that are successful, big time network marketing, they just say, I'm not gonna listen to this negative voice that I've been programmed my whole life to listen to get a job, because network marketing is totally opposite. So right when you do it, your mind goes backwards, because everything you've been taught is to get a job. This is totally opposite. But the people that are successful in network marketing, they don't listen to that. They just go out there with blind faith and they share a gift so they can make people cry, like you see tonight, and to help others. That's what we love about it. So, guys, we're going to wrap it up. You can come ask us questions. You can ask Dr. Eric, Sebastian, JT, any of these people that are in the business here, and we can answer your questions. But if you decide to do this, you will not be alone. We're going to lock arms with you. We're going to show you how to be successful. Success breeds success. Someone showed you how to be successful. If you follow that simple step, you will be successful. That simple. So thank you guys for coming.
Cheers tonight, right?